It's time to reveal a team will be controlling in MLB The Show 17 franchise mode. Our Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode in the MLB The Show 16 was our best series in our channel. We reached the 100 video mark for the series a while ago and plan to make our MLB The Show 17 franchise series even better than this one. So I took the Jays roster in The Show 16. It's a team that's very experienced, had a lot of talent and success in developing the franchise in the recent year, as Josh Johnson won AL MVP in 2015 and carried that 99 overall into The Show 16, which really helped us out, including help us out winning a title in 2017. Plus, Edwin Encarnacion developed into a very good player, obviously winning 2 AL MVPs in a row, almost won 3 in a row, but just got snubbed at the last minute. Plus, we've had high-profile free agents such as Madison Bumgarner. Plus, developed a lot of talent, including Eric Hayes, who was one of our notable talent, who reached, I believe, 83 overall plus, and just had a very good overall series run with the Jays. But we also had a few other players like Fernando Salas, who helped us out tremendously in the past few years. They came to closing out games or setting up save situations for our man Roberto Osuna, who just killed it every single year, year in, year out. Roberto Osuna is one of the better players, who helped us lead the Jays to a World Series berth in 2017, which we finally won it for the first time in the years, over 20 years since we won it with in 1993 with the likes of Roberto Alomar, Joe Carter, and the crew. But now, you take a look at a few other moments we've had in this series, like Nigel Patrick getting hit in the face, his head bending backwards is pretty funny. Plus, you've seen the development of players like Eric Hayes. The drafting of him was perfect for our team and just helped us out tremendously with that bald head of luck. So Eric Hayes, one of the better overall players we developed in this franchise mode, Eric Hayes. But now, moving on to the next thing, is players that we left us was Jose Bautista. Sadly, he left us in 2017 after the free agency period. Let's get into the main thing though, which is the franchise reveal for MLB The Show 17. We announced our MLB The Show 17 franchise series back on January 12th and started the franchise voting on the forums. Then on February 1st, we made a short list of 3 teams, including the Pittsburgh Pirates, Milwaukee Brewers, and those Colorado Rockies. One of those teams had been chosen. The team will be controlling an MLB The Show 17 franchise series will be the Colorado Rockies. To me, the Rockies just seem to be one of those teams that are poised to go and play well in the next few years, and it's pretty good if we could be able to document that and be the first-hand experience to go and see the development of these young players, including Trevor Story. We saw last year play very well into that major injury that took him out for the season, and a few other players. I kind of want to draft a few other players to go and fill in those spots they need on their team and try and make this one a very interesting franchise series for the Show 17. So I dug through the MLB The Show 17 Twitch live stream and I found a starting rotation for the Rockies next year, which has John Gray, the ace of the team, 80 overall, 10-10 record of 4.61 ERA on the season last year. Not the greatest, but I mean, we could always develop this rotation to be a very good rotation in the next few years. So when you look at this rotation, it's not the best in baseball. Obviously, you see an 80 overall, 69 Chad Bettis, 77 Tyler Anderson, 72 Tyler Chatwood. Then we have Jeff Hoffman, who was acquired in the Tulo trade from the Jays, 65 overall. We have Jordan Lyles and Chris Rusin. We're down there in the 60s. So this rotation needs some work. So hopefully we can develop this team after year 1 into free agency through the draft and try and make this team a very competitive team in the next few years that surrounds its talent in the outfield and the infield. So speaking of talent in the outfield and infield, we have obviously the batting order for the team, the lineup card for the team. You have Charlie Blackmon leading us off, 84 overall lefty. You have DJ LeMahieu, 85 overall. And obviously the stud of the team, Nolan Arenado, the main course of the meal, 93 overall. He's going to be great for this franchise mode. I kind of want to hold on to Nolan for the rest of the franchise mode because he's one of the better pieces and one of those franchise players you just want to build off of in MLB The Show 17 franchise mode. So he's mostly going to stay on the team, be a centerpiece for this rebuild for this team. And next up is Carlos Gonzalez, so 84 overall lefty. He's going to be stud for the first few years of this franchise mode. We have Ian Desmond, 80 overall. You have David Dahl, 76 overall. And obviously Trevor Story, the young man himself, 78 overall. He's going to be great for this franchise. We have Tony Walters, the catcher, 65 overall. We could probably get a little upgrade on catcher right there. You have the pitcher himself, John Gray, 80 overall. It's kind of a difference going from the Jays, who have a DH, obviously, then going into the team in the NL, who has no DH at all, who has a pitcher playing in the batting order. This series will have a few new features to go and make this series better than last year's. We'll have player profiles. Every few episodes of the Rockies franchise mode will be a video that focuses on a single player. That player can be found in the majors, AAA, AA. We'll be doing player profiles so viewers can get a better look at some of the players in the minors, such as their stats, how they play, where they're drafted, etc. We will also have off-season recaps after every off-season. Last year we did a few times, but not after every off-season. It's for the people who don't want to sit through an hour-long commentary off-season video and rather just see the parts where something actually happens. We also have a few other features listed in the description below. And for the first time ever though, we'll actually have another series besides the franchise mode that will be MLB The Show 17 oriented. And that series will be the Road to the Show series. MLB The Show 17 will feature a revamped Road to the Show mode for the first time in a long time. It's actually interesting this time, which kind of intrigued me to go and do a series on it. So for this series, we'll randomly generate a name for a player, and the player customization video will be uploaded on March 28th, as well as the debut of our Colorado Rockies series. So make sure to subscribe to Shaka Gaming. These two new series for MLB The Show 17 will be up on March 28th when the game releases.